Hi everyone, my name is Casey Gamble, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the book, The Pigeon Needs a Bath. This book was written and illustrated by Mo Williams, and right off the bat, I can tell you that Mo Williams is a pretty distinct illustrator. You kind of know his books when you see them. He takes a very minimalistic approach, so he doesn't have a ton of pictures and words and stuff on the book. It's very simple. But I think that that would be good for, kind of beginning readers and readers who get distracted very easily. If you're trying to focus on the text a little bit more than the pictures, I think it would be a good book for that. Um, but this book is about a little pigeon, and he definitely needs a bath. He's kind of gross and a little smelly, and everybody's trying to tell him he needs a bath, but he just won't listen. He talks about why he doesn't need a bath, and he smells fine, and he says that the flies flying around him are just coincidental. So it's a cute book. At the end, he finally breaks down and says he'll take a bath if you insist. So he gets in the bath and absolutely loves it. He stays in the bath for like 10 hours, I think the book said, just because he loved the bath so much and he loved being in there. He wanted to stay in there forever. So it's definitely a cute book, and it would be cute to read to like a really young kid who doesn't like taking baths, just because they can kind of relate to that. But I would probably use it in kindergarten, first grade classroom. Is definitely more for younger students. And I think it would be awesome to use when teaching like quotations, or like when you're quoting somebody. The whole book is full of quotes, and it's all written in quote bubbles. So without having to say, the pigeon said this, you could still get the idea that the pigeon is talking because it's in quote bubbles. And that's something that I think you have to teach a lot of students. They don't really realize that that means that's what the pigeon is saying. So it would be really easy to do that with, and kind of lead into quotation marks with that as well. You know, quote bubbles mean this, or quotation marks. So I think that would be a pretty easy thing to teach. I think it would also be great to use when teaching ELL students or struggling readers, just because it's pretty simple. There are some pretty common words in there. They're not using any off-the-wall words trying to make things rhyme, or some crazy names or anything like that. It's pretty standard American English, and they use some very common words for younger kids. So I think that it would be great for ELL students, just so they can kind of work on that foundation for learning harder words, because it is a very simple book. It also would be great for students, like I said earlier, that are kind of get distracted with lots of pictures on the book, or if there's like a lot going on in the book, because it is very minimalistic. There's not a lot of text, and the pictures are very simple, so the students can really focus on what they're reading instead of everything else going on in the book. But that's about all I have for you today, so I hope you enjoyed this book talk, and I'm definitely going to go buy this book. I found it on Amazon, and it's not very expensive, so I'm excited, and I look forward to reading more of Mo Williams' books in the future. Thank you.